Hello. Hi, Suresh, Juvin. Can you hear me, guys? If you can text me, if my voice is clear and streaming is good. Hi, Thomas. Okay, yes, great. So we'll wait for another minute and then we can start. Thank you so much, Juvin. Perfect, Rahul. Okay, we have around 10 guys watching now. So let's start, I guess. So very good evening to you guys and thank you for joining the stream. Uh, we will take a few queries by the time people join, and then we can move on to the topic of discussion today on the compounding. Okay, you can text me here if there is anything. I'll be looking at this chat screen once in a while. Yeah, so let's see which is the first query today. Vamsi F consumer. And the query is existing price 30. What to do with this? Is my entry price is very far from the CMP. Okay, Vamsi. Let's check F consumer. Okay, this is a daily chart of SF consumer. There is a small breakout here. It's not very strong breakout, but trying to kind of bounce back from the bottoms. Weekly chart also is not very great because there is this only one bar you see here. So it's initial bounce back. Let's see the monthly. Monthly is also not good. So if you see here, look at the past here. Uh, it's at the same value. So technically the chart is not good. Your price is around 30, so you are stuck way away from the CMP. And I'm not sure what advice to give you here. Let me check the fundamentals of company. F consumer. Mm, okay, not good. I'm sorry, Vamsi. There is nothing I can advise you here because your price is already, I mean, the damage is already done. So whatever capital you have, either you can take it out and invest in some stock and try to recover that loss, or you keep it, forget it for years now because uh, 8 is almost one fourth of your capital is lost in this. So I don't think you can recover this unless and until the company makes a big turnaround or something. I don't see it on the chart that company is making turnaround. There's a very small uh, bounce. It's a dead cat bounce basically. So if you don't mind, you should exit this company. Yeah. So who all we have got now? We have Suresh, Juvin, Vyom, Suresh, Thomas, Juvin, Leo, Ibrahim, Dr. Mujibur, Nitish Kumar, Venkat. Okay, and many others are watching. So let's go to next talk. Venkat, Wellspun. Is the corporation or enterprises? Okay, well, spun enterprises. Okay, and you want to fresh enter required entry and exit prices. Okay, this is the monthly chart. Looks good. Weekly chart also looks good. Daily is okay, not very good, but yeah, I mean you can get an entry point here. So your entry point should be right now, Venkat. Your stop loss should be somewhere here at 112. So you can note down this level with 121 and 11, say 112, 8%. So 8 or 10% you can put, and it's a long trade. So that's very good trade. Let me check the fundamentals of company. Wellspun Enterprises. Okay, the earnings are 2nd of June. Earnings have already been declared, and on the chart you see progression here. So maybe earnings are good. So better to, I don't have updated earnings with me. Maybe in a couple of days it should be there. So 112 is your stop loss, Venkat, and you can go along with this. Uh, it seems like a good, sounds like a good trade. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Ninosh. All about cricket DV. I bought BBTC at higher price. Uh, okay. These queries we'll cover in the last, sir. We have already some queries which we will cover from the chat group, and then we'll cover other queries. Oh, next is Jaimeen, which is Wellspun Corporation. Very good. Wellspun Corporation. Okay. Daily chart is consolidating. Let's check weekly is also, it's progressing but not making big moves here. And monthly is also consolidating. It's in a long consolidation, very long consolidation. And here after COVID, maybe it's trying to recover. So it should reach somewhere here. The trend line would be here around 180. So it has to cross 180 for any major moves. Your entry price is 158. Swing short term. Jaimin, this is not really a good swing because it's in a long consolidation and slowly it's moving. It will not give you a big move immediately unless it crosses 180. So till then, you'll have to wait. You can keep holding. I'll give you a stop loss. This is your stop loss. Around 138 is your stop loss. So after the stock goes down below 138, इसके नीचे जाए 138 के अगर स्टॉक क्लोज हो जाए तो इसमें से आप निकल जाना. तब तक आप होल्ड कर सकते हो, और जब 160 के ऊपर जाएगा तो इट विल ट्राई टू अटेम्प्ट 180 लेवल्स ऑल्सो, एंड जब 180 के ऊपर चले जाएगा तो इट विल मूव फास्टर. बट तब तक मुझे नहीं लगता ये इमीडिएटली जाएगा. बट आई विल check the company fundamentals also. इसका भी earning last quarter was it was okay, it was not great, but this quarter again is on 2nd of June. शायद वेलस्पन की दोनों कंपनीज हैं, तो in a few days it should be updated, but I don't see any progression here. Unlike Wellspun Enterprises, उसमें आपने देखा होगा 2 बड़े बार बन गए थे यहाँ पर, 2 या 3. So that is an indication that it is definitely good, the earnings. But यहाँ पे you cannot predict if it is good or bad, so better to follow stop loss. If you want to go little conservative, तो आप 143 पर भी निकल सकते हो. These two levels you can note down. Okay, Nadir, hi. Okay, so do we continue with the analysis of queries, or you want me to cover this topic which we discussed in the group earlier, the compounding part? Can you guys text here in the chat so that I can uh, proceed accordingly? I'll cover a stock meanwhile because there is a delayed feed. So I'll cover Leo with Cochin Shipyard and I'll wait for your responses. Cochin Shipyard, the daily chart looks okay, not great. Weekly also is consolidating. It's in long consolidation, and monthly also nothing. Leo, you're holding 220 units of this averaged over 2 years. It's the largest shipbuilder. What should be the outlook going forward? How to record losses? Okay, 220 units, 500 price. 500. Oh, you're stuck here. Okay, let me check the fundamentals of company. Okay, last quarter was good, but the chart doesn't reflect it. If the quarter was good, the chart should have reflected it. That means something is not right. And the result is again 2nd of June. So after a few days only we will know. From the chart, it doesn't look like it was a great result as such. Uh, Better to stick with a stop loss here, which is about 370. Around 370 you can put a stop loss in case you don't want to get stuck for another quarter. You should put that as a stop loss, and if you wish to hold, then it has to cross these levels, 420. If the result was good, then it should cross 420 in a few weeks. So that is your indication, either stop loss or 420. So these two levels you keep in mind, and then you can hold this trade if you wish. I would suggest to exit basically. Okay, so we have some responses. Okay, I'll read from the beginning. First, stock analysis, next, general. Compounders. Okay, queries. We can continue the flow with a time limit perhaps. Okay, that is also a good idea. Towards the end, queries is fine. Compound discussion, compound. So these are all mixed. I am not sure what to do now. So we'll do best of both the worlds. We'll continue the queries for some time, as Thomas suggested. So like 15 minutes we can cover some more queries, and then we start the compounding discussion, and again continue the queries with whatever time and interest available, right? I hope that's fine. So next is Leo is a repeat query, so I'll come back later. Ambika Cotton Mills by GRS. Enterprise is 1280. Ambika Cotton, we had already a swing. Did you execute that swing, GRS? 1280 is your enterprise. Oh, 1280. Why did you enter right now? That's a bad trade. Our target was somewhere here, maybe. So that's a wrong entry. But you can still hold because the company is good, and we follow this company closely. So I'm sure the fundamentals and earnings are also supporting. Last quarter was good. Next quarter is coming on 10th of June. So please observe next quarter. But right now it's good to hold. Please hold with somewhere here. 1140 is your stop loss. 1137 to be precise. So this is your stop loss. इसके नीचे जाता है stock तो you must exit the trade. Your risk reward is not good actually in this because you just bought at the top of the breakout. So be cautious on this. Okay, weekly chart looks good and monthly is also good. So I'm sure the next quarter will also be good. So just follow this stop loss and you'll be safe, and it is safe to hold. Though risk reward is not good, probability of profit POP is good. So next, hi Vishal. Students corner is Vishal. Okay, so let's go to next. Venkat I already covered, so we'll come back. Anub, Panacea Biotech. Panacea Biotech. This is a daily chart. Any chart, if you see these, UCs and LCs, you got to be very careful about that company. It is happening recently, so it's fine. But if it is frequently happening, you should stay away from such charts. Here also, it's not very impressive chart on daily, but I'll confirm. Weekly is fine. It's made here, you see it's made on weekly chart, it has made a bearish harami pattern on candlestick. It's not a bad word, it's a name of pattern. So it's made on the top, so it indicates that it will be bearish now. So you can rest assured that it will come to 320 around in coming weeks. So better to get out of this without checking anything else. I can tell you that you have an exit opportunity here. Okay, the monthly chart is slightly better. It's broken out its all-time high, two big bars. Something must have happened good in last 2 months, and probably this is profit booking now. On the daily chart, on the monthly chart I can see, but this profit booking will continue further because we saw the pattern. So it might go up to 350. I told you 320, which is somewhere around here, right? So 320 is on the daily chart, is your stop loss, but it may not go till there. It might reverse from here, 350. Which is like a monthly support, just first support. It doesn't guarantee that it will not go down further, but हो सकता है कि profit booking यहाँ पर खत्म हो जाए. तो keep eye on two levels. Your price is 400, you got stuck. So this is where the risk reward matters, right? मंथली चार्ट अच्छा है, आपने सोचा 2 महीने से बढ़ रहा है, मैं खरीद लेता हूँ और ऊपर जाएगा, बट डजंट हैपन दैट वे. एंड अगर इसने सारे सपोर्ट तोड़ के और नीचे आ गया ये बाई चांस 266 पे वगैरह, तो यू विल हैव अ बिग डैमेज, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाई यू शुड नॉट एंटर रैंडमली जस्ट बिकॉज स्टॉक इज गोइंग अप थिंकिंग दैट 2 महीने बढ़ गया और बढ़ेगा. तो दिस यू नीड टू बी लिटिल केयरफुल. दिस कम्स अंडर रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियो. तो remember this levels now, which I gave you, 350 and 320. So somewhere here, right, 345 is your good stop loss. इसके नीचे जाए तो आप definitely निकल जाना. I will check the fundamentals of company. Panacea Biotech. Okay, the quarter was not good. Anub, the quarter was not good. So I think it will hit a stop loss. So better be careful, yeah. So whichever suits you better, you use that one. Okay, 340 के आसपास एक मैंने दिया है, 320 एक दिया है और 350 एक है. तो as per your risk appetite, you choose, but very likely all three stop losses might be taken out. Okay, so we'll go to next, which is Amar Raja battery by TMFH. Sorry, Amar Raja batteries. Okay, this is daily chart. Uh, Daily chart is in downtrend, continuously downtrend. Thomas was asking me how to identify a downtrend or uptrend. So this is a clear downtrend. It starts from here, it goes to the bottom, right? There is a line drawn here, the trend line. You can see here. So this is a clear downtrend. So that means 15th of Jan, maybe something happened and it's continuously going down. Maybe it's profit booking or the bad quarter or some bad news in the company. We don't know, because of which it is going down, right? And it is taking support here, which is significant. But now this can be a bounce back or short covering, and it might go further down. So आपका stop loss is very close. This is your stop loss 730. This is your first stop loss 730. Please note it down. And I'll check the weekly chart. Is also same, and monthly is also same. It is making a small comeback here. You see the green candle, but it doesn't mean that it is going up. दिस इज अ शॉर्ट कवरिंग, मतलब लोगों ने यहाँ पर जो शॉर्ट्स किए हैं 1 2 3 4 5 6 महीने से, तो दे आर कवरिंग देयर शॉर्ट्स, इसीलिए स्टॉक ऊपर जा रहा है. तो इट डजंट मीन दैट इट विल बाउंस बैक, और it doesn't even mean that it will come down. So better to follow stop loss which I gave you. It's a precise stop loss as an indication that it will go down further. अगर ये stop loss breach नहीं होता है तो you keep it holding. Okay, I'll read your question. TM. Okay, average price is 856. 856. So I think better you follow stop loss. Let me check the company's earnings. Okay, the earnings were not great, not bad. मतलब ठीक है, it's good level to bounce back actually. मतलब यहाँ से bounce back हो सकता है. अगर ये stop loss आपका बच गया तो it will bounce back. मतलब I'm saying this from the company's fundamentals. Chart wise there is no indication as such on the bounce that it will survive. So follow stop loss and keep holding, please. Let's go to next. Okay, so what are the messages? Technical fundamental techno funda, a big F2 group, I guess Amar Raja, and it started downtrending. Okay, this I don't know. We just look at the chart and make out. So I'm not sure about this news. You can check that out. Okay, let's go to next query. Already we are reaching 5 minutes. So last query we'll cover and then we'll come back to the discussion. Thomas I already covered one, so I'll come back to later. TV is Lupin. Entry price is 455 and best time to sell in coming months. English, Hindi, anything works. Okay, Lupin is existing at 455 for DV. Okay, this is Lupin's daily chart. Yeah, the chart looks good, progressive chart, and weekly is also good, and monthly is also good. Lupin, we have coverage on Lupin. We were supposed to give Lupin as one of the STIs or LTIs. Still analyzing that. for those purposes. But since you already are in trade, I will give you levels. 455 is your average price. Oh, 455. You are a long-term investor in this, looks like, because it's almost three times what. Why do you need my advice in this now? Honestly, you already made your money, and you should not exit. If you're holding for such a long time, book some profits here. You see this line, black line here, that is your trading stop loss, 1120. Most likely, Lupin, I know it won't go now to this level. It's a very good company and it is highly undervalued. If someone wants to invest for long term, like for 5 years, they can still think about this company. You see the upside here. It's at least double, minimum double from here. So even from here, even if you decide to enter now, of course, the stop loss, you can still attempt. Yeah. So sorry. So I think that's fine, right? Okay. Can we start the discussion on uh, the topic which we discussed today? Thomas, mine is not covered. Okay, Thomas, I'll get back to you. Uh, Gale and Astra Micro. What about it, sir? We already have swings on those. Please V1 Paisalo. Trikal Dev is Sharad here. Okay, Trikal Dev. Nice name, Sharad. Okay, let's start the topic now. Topic of discussion. So let us make it interactive. Maybe we can chat also here. Meanwhile, when I explain, uh, just give me a moment, please. Yeah. Okay. So the question. Oops. Can someone confirm if we're connected? Okay. Great. There was some glitch, I guess. Okay, perfect. I'll continue then. Okay, so share your long-term portfolio if it is okay. No, Shashanka, we can't share our long-term portfolios. Uh, okay, let's see what was the question. Just to make sure we start the thread. It was asked by someone called as VJ. Uh, okay, the question was on the sizing. So Vijay asked me like how much money I should invest in one stock for swing trading. So it's a good question because everything starts from here. Once you start trading on our calls, it boils down here. I mean, once you start trading, then you realize that how do I size this? Because sometimes what happens is, uh, say for example, uh, you have 40,000 rupees and you randomly buy some trading stocks, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and you keep doing this. End of the day, you realize that you know the profit which you're making is not in proportion, and you cannot do this for a long time. if you want to be a trader, or if you want to basically create wealth, the intention of our channel itself is to teach people how to create wealth, not just trading or technicals or fundamentals, or it's all part of a process. And wealth creation is it's a big topic. We'll cover it later, but what we're going to discuss right now is the core of that, of wealth creation, where it starts. It's not easy to make money in the stock market, as all of you know. So there has to be some trading strategy, some trading plans, which you should follow. And I'll be speaking on and off in English and Hindi because we have some subscribers who understand Hindi well. And I'm not a professional trainer, so please excuse me for any glitches, or if I'm not following the flow. So kindly excuse me for that. Um, okay. Rajshekhar, Amit, can you summarize all today queries and share which one are good to enter? I will do that maybe end of the call, so that will save some time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, in the last session, I liked the idea of SOTL, which was posted by Rajesh ji, and I liked that trade. I took the trade. It was very successful, and I realized I actually the earnings were not posted, so I didn't post it in the channel. But it was really good trade to follow. So we will do that. That's a good suggestion. Let's see. This I made very quickly since I didn't have much time to prepare while the discussion was going on. So this is how I do the trade sizing, or we do the trade sizing. And when we started the idea of a systematic trading, we follow this right now, and I'll tell you why and how it works. Yeah. So assuming a trading capital of 100,000, I have assumed किसी के पास 10,000 होंगे, कुछ जो भी आपका amount है, that you can place here. If you do that, so it looks like this. Doesn't change much. This is just percentage and number. So for better understanding, I'll consider 100,000. Okay. So if you see here, there are 10 slots. Basically, what we do is we divide the capital by 10. Okay. And if you see here, there are 7 wins here, right? Out of 10, if you win 7 times and lose 3 times, what is going to happen with your money will reflect here. Okay. Now, if you win 7 times, with what profit, we will mention here in this column of reward. So these figures will change. So for example, 5% is your profit. That means you booked 5% profit in 7 trades, and for example you lost in 3 trades. So if you see here, you made 5,000, which is 5%, right? Now our swings are basically designed for a result in 1, or average you can say 1.5 months, but sometimes it goes to 2 months or 3 months. So even if you consider this for a quarter, your per month percentage will reflect here, 2%, right? And the profit is 20%. So that means, see, there are different ways to do this. You might say, okay, why to make 10 slots? Why not make 5 slots, right? So this is a system we developed and which we found is uh, is good. It's optimized. So this is the best way, you can say. This is from our point of view. You can have your own methods, but I'm giving you a direction how to think about this, and I'll show you how it works in next sheet. I'm not able to hear after a single line. Again, I have to reconnect. Okay, now everyone is able to listen, right? Okay. So basically, this is your success percentage. 7 wins means 70% success rate, right? Out of 10, your 7 calls or trades are successful. So you make this is the pattern you will make. Okay, and out of 7, if you have this is the risk reward. So if you make 5% also on 7 trades and you lose 5% on 3 trades, this is the result you will get. Correct. So now I'll change this to our standard settings, right? What we use as a standard for Amit swing calls. So this is what we use: 15% and 10%. Now you see the difference here, right? So if you lose 3 trades and win 7 trades over the period of 3 months, not even 1 month, yeah, I'm considering that you bought this say on 1st June, right? And you're holding this for 3 months, uh, and likewise 10 stock you hold for 3 months, either stop loss will trigger or target will be hit. Okay. If nothing happens for 3 months, then obviously you have to switch the trade with another one. But that's very, very unlikely if you go for 10 trades. That is why you should go for this kind of investment, at least in our swing calls. Not like you have 40,000 and put 140,000, buy one stock, IB real estate, चल गया, पैसे बन गए. Next month में you will buy V-Guard for an example, or today only someone has posted one stock which hit stop loss. So उसमें डाल दिया आपने, आपका लॉस हो गया. तो you will not be able to monitor, organize, or you will not have a plan to achieve this number. Basically, to achieve this number, it's per year 50%. I know many of you will think that it is realistically impossible. Practically it is impossible to get 50%. Correct, I agree, but at least if you target for 50%, you might get 25%, right? Okay, we lost again. Okay, are we connected? Can someone message? Please zoom it. Let me try to zoom it. I don't want to disturb the screen. Okay, fine. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, perfect. So I'll continue. Rajesh Shekhar, only 10 thumbs out of 23. Yes, guys, while you're listening, please like the stream, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Perfect. I'll continue. So we are here. So what I was saying is to achieve 50%, you might think it is impossible because, as Sharad mentioned, FDs are giving you 8%, mutual funds are giving you probably 12, 15, or 18% max. So how are we going to achieve this 50%, right? Practically, it is impossible, you might feel. But theoretically, yes, and I will tell you how this will work. Even if you target for uh, 12%, say, still it is 46%. And about the success, this has to be, they have to be successful, right? What happens if we change this to less 5? Okay, the formula needs to be changed here, which is the stop loss. risk. Okay, fine. So there might be some calculations, errors here and there. But overall, if you see, this is the profit percentage we are targeting. Okay, per month, per quarter, and per year, I told you, right? So now we'll go to next sheet, where this is our sheet where which we use which we use as a core to start our channel basically. And the other one I made just some time back, but this is or any other holy book you follow. Okay, again offline. Back yet? Okay, perfect. So this is the file. We call it as magic of compounding. So you start here with don't get all. It's very simple. I'll explain you and I'll share it with you also. This is your initial capital of 100,000, and uh, this is the slots I mentioned that you divide by 10, right? If you have 100,000 of capital, you divide by 10. I will explain you also when this capital increases, how you can approach up to 10 lakhs. Basically, you can go up to 10 slots. If you have more than 10 lakhs, then you can go for lesser stocks or more stocks, up to you. Like if you can manage more stocks, you go for more stocks. Okay. Now these are trading days. This calculation is it's happening on the behind. Okay, this you can ignore till here. Now this is the win percentage, right? So out of 10 trades or 10 stocks, how many stocks will be successful? So this is the calculation here. So win percentage I've considered 50% and loss percentage 50%. Means your 5 trades will hit, trades you will lose, right? And I could have shown this file to you in the first place, but it is difficult, so I explained you in this file first on the trade sizing. Now this is the reward meaning the target 10% and risk is 10%, right? So if you do this for 3 years, this is monthly calculation. I will share and you can go it in detail later, but just, this is a calculation of wins and loses, how many losses you make. This continues for 3 years. There are trading charges, approximate charges, which are being accounted here, right? So what happens after 3 years will be displayed here. You see here final capitals in 3 years. Okay, so this is important part. Can someone confirm if you are listening?